Always ensure the part fits your machine first before installing. Before discussing how to diagnose and fix this machine, if you're a laundromat owner, then you should know that for only $100 per month, a new company called RevelLaundry.com can provide your laundromat with software that acts as a full-time employee, handling most customer issues at your laundromat. When a door seal gasket is damaged or worn out, it can cause water leakage from the front of the washer and lead to potential water damage or increased humidity in your laundry area. Before proceeding with a replacement first, try thoroughly cleaning the door seal. Use a cloth and a mild cleaning solution to remove any residue or buildup that might be causing the leak. If this doesn't work, inspect the seal for any visible tears or signs of wear. If you find any, it may be time for a replacement. For die replacement, first remove the old door seal by loosening its securing clamp. Then, align the replacement gasket correctly and tighten it using the clamp. If this doesn't resolve the problem, it may be best to replace the door seal. The part number for the door seal gasket is in the description below. When the door lock assembly is faulty, it can prevent the washer door from locking or unlocking, which can lead to interruptions during the wash cycle or difficulty removing clothes after a cycle. ADI solution to try first is resetting the washer. To do this, unplug it, wait for about 1 minute, then plug it back in. This can often reset the washing machine's internal computer, potentially fixing any temporary glitches with the door lock. If this does not work, inspect the door lock assembly for any physical damage. If there's obvious physical damage, it will need to be replaced. The part number for the door lock assembly is in the description below. A malfunctioning drain pump in the crossover WHLFP817C2DC can lead to poor or no drainage, which can result in the washer filling with soapy, dirty water and disrupting the washing cycle. To try a die fix first, make sure that the drain hose isn't kinked or blocked. If it's clear and unobstructed, the pump might be clogged. Disconnect the power and remove the pump to inspect it. Clean out any debris or lint that you find. If this doesn't solve the problem, or if the pump is visibly damaged or leaking, you may need to replace it. The part number for the drain pump is in the description below. A faulty water inlet valve can prevent the washing machine from filling with water, disrupting the washing cycle. Before buying a replacement, make sure supply hoses are not kinked and the water supply is turned on. You can also clean the valve screens to remove any debris or mineral buildup. If cleaning doesn't help, or if the valve is leaking, it's best to replace it. The part number for the water inlet valve is in the description below. When the belt is loose, damaged, or worn out, it can prevent the tub from spinning. Before replacing it, inspect the belt. If the belt has slipped off, try putting it back on. If it's damaged or worn, you'll need to replace it. The part number for the belt is in the description below. A faulty washer motor can stop the washer from starting or prevent it from shutting off after a cycle. Before replacing the motor, check to see if the motor is overheating or if its connections are loose. If these look okay, the motor may be to blame and you should replace it. The part number for the motor is in the description below. When the control board is malfunctioning, the controls can become non-responsive, thus hindering the operation of the washer. A simple power reset can sometimes fix hiccups with the control board. Unplug the washer for a minute, then plug it back in. If that doesn't work, the control board module may need to be replaced. The part number is in the description below. When the pressure switch is not functioning correctly, it can lead to the washer overfilling or not filling at all. First, try cleaning the pressure hose and ensure that it's properly positioned. If this doesn't help, consider replacing the pressure switch. The part number for the pressure switch is in the description below. When a washer timer is malfunctioning in the crossover WHLFP817C2DC, it can result in incorrect cycle durations, sudden stopping, or failure to progress through cycles. To achieve a DI fix, try resetting the washer by unplugging it, waiting a few minutes, then plugging it back in. If the issue persists, remove the control panel to access the timer. Check for any loose connections or burnout wiring. If you cannot see any visual defects but the issue continues, you may need to consider replacement. The part number for the timer is in the description below. If the suspension springs or dampers are damaged or worn out, your washing machine could move or shake excessively during operation. First, check for an unbalanced load. Rearrange your laundry evenly in the drum. If the problem persists, inspect the suspension springs, dampers for signs of damage or wear, and replace if necessary. The part number for the suspension springs dampers is in the description below. A worn-out damaged bearing is often responsible for excessive noise while the washer is operating. Try to locate the source of the noise by identifying where it's loudest. If the noise is coming from the drum, this could be due to a worn-out bearing. Inspect the inner drum for any play by trying to move it up and down within the outer drum. If it moves more than usual, the bearings might be worn out. As replacing the drum bearings is a complex task, you may want to call a professional or replace the part. The part number is in the description below. When the thermostat or the thermal fuse is faulty, the washing machine could overheat or fail to heat. An indication of a faulty thermostat is a washer that filled with water but isn't getting warm. Similarly, a failed fuse could prevent the washer from heating up. Checking these components requires a multimeter to check for electrical continuity. Faulty continuity. Faulty components will not show any continuity and will need to be replaced. The part number is in the description below. A malfunctioning pressure sensor can cause the washer to fill with incorrect amounts of water. If your washer is overfilling or underfilling, the issue could be with the pressure sensor. To attempt a fix, check that the pressure hose connecting the sensor to the tub isn't kinked, plugged, or leaking. If this doesn't resolve the issue, you might need to replace the sensor. The part number for the pressure sensor is in the description below. If the washing machine's agitator or paddles are broken or not moving, the washer would not close properly. To address this, try manually rotating the agitator or paddles. If they seem stuck or if you see physical damage, they may need to be replaced. The part number for the agitator paddles is in the description below. A faulty or broken drive coupling can prevent the washing machine's drum or agitator from spinning. Inspect the drive coupling for any signs of wear, cracking, or breakage. If found faulty, you may need to replace it. The part number for the drive coupling is in the description below. A defective lid switch can stop your washer from starting or cause it to stop mid-cycle. Check the switch for any debris that might be preventing it from closing correctly. If the switch is physically damaged or cleaning it doesn't solve the problem, you may need to replace it. The part number for the lid switch is in the description below.